She's nervous.
Very scared. We gotta think positive.
Alright, we're here at the nurse's office. Today's a big day. A few weeks, how many weeks ago do you think we found out?
Well, I took my first test on December 12th.
So a month ago, Amy found out she was pregnant. And so we're here today for the very first ultrasound. And we're both scared, I guess, worried.
Very worried, very scared. I've been having some bleeding, and I'm worried that I might have lost it. But we're thinking positive.
It's going to be good. Going to have a heartbeat. But she goes in, see our appointments in 30 minutes. And we'll go in and see what happens. But we're hoping for good news. We're both nervous and worried and scared.
And it's hot in here.
We're just hoping for good news, and we'll go in, get the ultrasound, and then may or may not record after that, depending on how we're feeling.
I have a big red dot in my face.
I love you. You want to go in now? Just got out of the nurse's office doing the ultrasound, and good news. What's going on, guys? Here we are, 2 weeks later. This video was supposed to be posted a couple weeks ago. We had some stuff going on, and that's what I'm wanting to talk about. I'm here in a pickup line, pick up my son from school, and I figured that this was as good a time as any to talk about what's going on. So as you saw in the clips just before this, my wife and I were going to share some good news. In December, we found out she was pregnant, and on January 10th, she had her first ultrasound, and we were going to share the pictures here on the channel and talk about how happy we were. We've been trying for a long time. She's had 2 miscarriages in the past, and so 5 years later, we finally going to have another baby in the house, and we were excited. Had a whole video ready to go talking about how happy we were, and video clips of sharing this good news with our son, who was so excited. We even got him a brand new shirt.
Leveling up to be a big.
You're going to be a big brother. We just found out Mama's pregnant and she's going to have a baby. We were hoping for the best. Even though we were scared and worried, we were hoping that she would go through with this pregnancy. So we had the ultrasound on January 10th on a Monday. Everything looked good. The nurse said she was about 8 weeks along. On the 15th, on Wednesday, a couple days later, she had a blood test. Her HCG levels looked good, correlated with how far along the nurse said she was. She was having bleeding, so we were a little worried about that. But there's some things we looked at that said, yeah, it's normal. So we were still trying to be hopeful that everything was going to go through and we were going to be able to have this baby. But it didn't go that way. I mean, it was 24 hours later, Thursday night, that I had to take her to the ER because she was bleeding really bad. We got to the ER just a little after midnight, and we were there till about 8 o'clock that morning. Most of it waiting, most of it worrying, praying that this wasn't a miscarriage. So we sat there all night long, either in the waiting room or in a room. When they finally came back, they took her back for an ultrasound. And then it was a couple hours later, waiting till we got the results back, that she was indeed having a miscarriage. So we lost the baby that morning, Friday morning. I think the worst part that came out of that was having to tell our son Eli that he wasn't going to be a big brother. After just telling him a few days before that he was going to be a brother, and he was excited. And he was upset. Went off on his own. We let him be on his own for a little bit until they came back in, and we talked. And we talked it through. He blamed himself. And we had to talk him, let him know that it's not his fault. Wasn't mama's fault. Wasn't daddy's fault. It was nobody's fault that these things just happen. And he was hurt, and we were hurt. And we all cried. And we had to get each other through it. Even though even now, we're not through it. We're still depressed. And we're still upset. Because it doesn't seem fair that a baby can be healthy. Its heartbeat can be healthy. And then in just 24 hours can be gone. We just didn't understand. We didn't know why. We still don't. It still doesn't seem fair. The sudden shift of extreme joy to just a loss. You feel lost. Trying to figure out why this happened and why it happens to us. And for just like a day or two, you don't know what to do. You don't know what to say. Like you're just lost, wandering around, lost, trying to figure out what's going on. But we move forward. We have to move forward. We're trying to move forward. We're still depressed. We're still sad. We still don't understand why. It just doesn't seem fair. And then we got sick. After that week, the following week, we don't know if it's from being in the hospital in the waiting room with all the sick people, or there were some family members that were sick that came over. Whatever it was, I mean, it is what it is. Everybody's sick right now. We're just getting over it. My wife is still kind of getting over it. Eli was sick, and we're all just hacking and coughing, but we're getting over it. And that was most of last week, getting over sickness. I tried to make this video, it seems like a million times in the last couple weeks. I honestly just didn't know what to say, and I really don't know what to say now. Except that we have to try to keep our heads up and move forward. And that's what we're going to try to do. So this video will be out, and I want to try to post videos every week. The next video, I'm trying to aim talk about some of my artwork and some of the things I like to do to clear my mind. It'll just be like a paint and chat a little bit, coffee and chat, talking about my artwork and what I'm trying to do with my art career, I guess I can call it, my life. So stick around. Thank everybody for all the love and checking in on us. We're doing good. We're getting through it. We have to. Anyway,